Well, you know, in today's social distancing world, you're spending a lot more time online with your friends, your family on video chat. And how nice would it be to be able to just sit down in front of that video camera and look so much younger? And they just say, "Well, you look refreshed and everything today." Well, you can do it. So right now we have our video conversation going on with my good friend Melinda, who's up in New York talking about Plexaderm and the wonder. And I'm just shocked to believe that you're turning 60 in January.
I am.
No way.
Well, Plexaderm, baby. Let's talk about it. You're talking about those video chats. That's how our world is adapting and we're changing. And I'll tell you, a lot of times when people want to do those video chats, you don't want to put on the full makeup, or if you look tired, Plexaderm is a really great way to have that boost as it gets rid of all those lines and creases.
Yeah, your crow's feet, your fine lines and wrinkles and all those other things. And as you mentioned, and it works in no time.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just simply a serum. You put it on clean, dry skin and you let it set for 10 minutes. That's the most important part. You just have to let it set, and then you have fresh skin all day long. I do use my Plexaderm every day, especially underneath my eyes, because that seems to be the first place that tends to go.
Now, for people who have just, not seen this before, what exactly is Plexaderm, Melinda?
Sure. Yeah. We've been talking about it for a while. And the thing about Plexaderm is that it's this great formula that's a serum. It's a serum that you put on clean, dry skin. And its goal is to get rid of those lines and creases and let your skin look fresher. So it creates this beautiful invisible shield. So your skin just looks nice and fresh.
And it is derived from shale clay?
Yes, thank you. It's derived from clay. I have my little shale rock over here in a little clay pot, just to remind everybody, because they say, what's the ingredient? It really is the silicates from the shale clay that create that nice, beautiful, invisible shield, so your skin does look fresher.
Well, you hear about people all the time getting their mud cakes or whatever on their mud facials and things
Yeah.
like this. Well, this is without having to get all that ugly mud all over you, basically.
You're absolutely right, and it's easy to use. You and I have talked about this a lot. The most important thing about Plexaderm is a little dab will do ya. It's a small amount. It's highly concentrated. You just want to use half of a pea size in any of those areas because you don't need a lot.
Now, what is this 10-minute challenge that you're putting us up to?
So many people ask us, does Plexaderm really work? Because we've been talking about it for a few years. So we've created a 10-minute challenge, which is to get your Plexaderm, try it for 10 minutes, and then tell us your story. We want to hear how Plexaderm works for you, because for us, that's our favorite part.
Now, you've brought some incredible untouched videos for us to look at. So are people just calling all day, asking if these are for real?
Yeah, I could watch these videos and these photos all day long. We have Georgine, where we do this time-lapse video where we're showing exactly what happens in those 10 minutes. Because as you notice, the cheek lines, the forehead lines, around the eyes, anywhere you put your Plexaderm, it's going to let your skin look fresher. And that's why so many people are saying, can that really work for me? And that's why we created that challenge, because it really does work.
Now, us guys, we still like to hold on to our youthful looks and everything. Sometimes our figures doesn't want to cooperate, but the first impression a person's going to look is when they look at your face, your eyes, things like that.
Yeah.
Men can use this too.
Yes, I love this because it's the same formula for men or women. That means if you're a guy and you shave every day and you feel like you have rougher skin, it works. If you're a woman like me that has very sensitive skin, I have dry skin and I break out, you use the same formula. The secret is have your skin dry, have it clean, let it rest for 10 minutes, and then you're great for up to 10 hours.
And you can see from some of the before and after shots here that we had of Alan and Don and Carol and Richie, how it has worked for them and how it does really work for men. I mean, it's just not, you women can't have everything. You know that, Melinda.
We try.
Oh, yeah.
The most exciting thing was when we came out with Plexaderm a few years ago, we were mostly talking to women, as women really love skincare, and we started to recognize that the guys liked it too, because a lot of men aren't going to go to a dermatologist. You're not going to go look on all those shelves to see what kind of creams and potions you can use. So the great thing is guys can use this too. And remember, it's just a little dab. You can put it on, and with those men you were talking about, those guys aren't going to go out in public if you can tell they have something on their skin. The most important thing about Plexaderm is that your skin still looks like your skin.
Did they do studies on Plexaderm? Did they do any studies on them?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we had such great results. They did some studies to find out how long it worked and why it worked. So what they discovered was when you put Plexaderm on those forehead lines, you get 85% reduction on those forehead lines. Around the eyes, up to 80% reduction. Around the mouth, 74, because if you put it, I do my laugh lines, over time it'll soften just because you talk so much. But the great thing is if you apply this correctly on clean, dry skin and let it set for 10 minutes, you can have up to 10 hours of usage, which is pretty great for having a fresh face.
Oh yeah, I mean definitely on that. We have, a matter of fact, if you'll stick around here in just a moment, we're going to tell you about a great special that they're going to offer today for watching this show. We want to squeeze this in before and after. This is one of the things, some of the people that you have, because it washes off at the end of the day, right?
Right. That's the other thing people ask is, well, they imagine that it's very complicated. I love how easy Plexaderm is. Remember, clean, dry skin, just put a little dot, let it rest. Then when you're done at the end of the day, you can simply wash it off with water, because that's the other thing people need to know is you can't put Plexaderm on and then go swimming in the pool. It's going to wash off. It's
Right.
not made for that. It's like your boost for the day, just like you're going to style your hair or wear cosmetics. It's just that boost, but simply clean water will rinse it right away.
And I know people can't, I've seen you up close and personal here when you used to come to the station, so still just,
Yeah.
first time you told me you were, at that time 59 years old, or almost 59, is just like,
Yeah.
it just was amazing. And I tested it on the back of my hand, and
Yes.
in that just 8 minutes worth of time that we did there,
Yeah.
it's really fantastic. Now,
is.
as you can see with Laura here,
Yeah, Laura, if you take a look at Laura, her example is so extreme, but it's such a great example of how it can change your face and how those lines around your mouth and under your eyes actually make you look angry and make you look older. And remember, with Plexaderm, you get to decide every day where you're going to put it. So you get to make that decision of, you know what, maybe it's my eyes today, maybe it's my forehead the next day. And remember, at the end of the day, it just simply rinses off.
Well, we're going to give you a chance to try Plexaderm at a tremendous rate. Take the
Yeah.
10-minute challenge. You can try it today, $14.95. Wow.
Yeah. So we came up with a trial pack because so many people were saying, I don't know if I want to invest in a bottle of Plexaderm. And even though it's very affordable, I understand that. So here's what they've done. They've come up with a $14.95 pack. So you actually get 6 trial samples to see how you feel about it. And then tell us your story. Use a little dab under each eyes, around the mouth, wherever you feel like you have your issue. Let it rest for 10 minutes. And then for only $14.95, you can share your story with us.
All right, we're about run out of time here. Great to see you, Melinda, as always. Of course, we want to tell you, go to plexadermtrial.com, or you can call the 800 number on your screen. Get free shipping by ordering now with this very good special from Plexaderm. Bye-bye.
Bye.